Hello and welcome to The Banker's Fresh Perspective series. I'm Joy Macknight, Managing Editor of The Banker, and I'm joined by Anders Cour, Chief Executive Officer of Banking Circle, a global-scale financial services utility, to discuss how banks can use technology to better serve small and medium-sized enterprises and also increase financial inclusion by building a support ecosystem. Anders, thanks again for joining me.
Thank you.
The big crux of the problem really lies in the fact that it's not like SMEs are equal and the same across the board. They're so diverse in so many different ways. So is it actually even possible to deliver solutions that are tailored to them?
Probably not possible to make a one-size-fits-all. There are, I think, 5.7 million SMEs just in the United Kingdom, 24 million in Europe. So I would be naive if I thought one could build a solution that would just fit everyone. That being said, I think there are characteristics of all the SMEs that can be used in the different solutions that are being provided. There are a lot of alternative finance providers, a lot of payment gateways starting to provide working capital finance, and banks as well trying to digitize these services and get into the pool of SMEs. And I think by highlighting many of the challenges that these SMEs have, hopefully we will also be able to generate diverse solutions towards a diverse group of businesses. Still, they have characteristics. So although we should not think it's a one-size-fits-all, there are still characteristics that can be used across the different solutions that are available.
So how can technology be used actually to better serve SMEs?
I think if you look at the way SMEs trade in the digital economy, many of them have different revenue streams that you would see 20 years ago. So what we do at the Banking Circle is that we use the data to ensure that the credit algorithms for delivering finance and working capital are specifically tailored towards the specific industries, which again, the clients that we have can utilize these data to provide better financing towards the SMEs, and it can be done very quickly, given that it's built on new technology. And we're not the only ecosystem. There are plenty of new ecosystems that are all trying to embrace new technology and be on the forefront of that. It's probably the most important driver when you look at helping SMEs getting access to working capital and thereby fulfilling their commercial potential.
What about regulation? Do you think there's regulation out there that it's actually helping to fight financial exclusion for SMEs?
I think what we've seen the last 10 years in Europe with the implementation of the first Payment Service Directive was a very good start. It enabled non-banks to enter the scene and increase competition, which I believe will eventually also force existing incumbents to actually deliver quite strong financial solutions. Then with the adoption of PSD2, we've seen even taking it further with open banking. That trend is extremely positive, and I think it will just be enforced over the next couple of years, hopefully leading into much better access for the SMEs through various of new solutions.
And my last question is really around, it's all well and good to aim towards financial inclusion, but what kind of challenges do you think are going to arise as you work your way down that path?
The implementation of the first Payment Service Directive and now the second one has done a lot in Europe. If you look at it from a broader perspective or take a broader narrative on it, we should do whatever we can as a business to increase both the awareness on governments, of business, trade unions, banks in general, financial tech providers, to all become part of that ecosystem that actually enables the SMEs to thrive, both when it comes to access to bank accounts, but especially when it comes to access to working capital that can be so vital for them to fulfill their commercial potential.
Obviously, there's a lot of opportunities really to play for in this space.
Definitely.
Well, thank you so much for your insights, Anders.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.